It's the June paper, of course, for 2017. You all know the rules, two sections, section 1 and section 2. And you have 8 questions in section 1 and 3 in section 2, and you're supposed to choose 2. This is 2017. Of course, the rules would have changed in 2018, 2019, and 2020. All right, and so the paper is a lot different from how it was in 2017, but let's get right into it. Again, you have the formula sheet. Anytime you don't remember something, you can always come back to the formula sheet. All right, now let's start. We're at question 1, section 1. It says answer all questions, okay? And now it says using a calculator or otherwise, find the exact value of 4 and 1 over 3 minus 1 and 2 over 5. It says using a calculator or otherwise. So I always advise to just use your calculator. Put it in your calculator. 4 and 1 over 3 minus 1 and 2 over 5. You put this in your calculator. 4 and 1 over 3 minus 1 and 2 over 5. And you have to work out this bracket first. When I put this in my calculator, I'm getting 2 and 14 over 15. So I have 2 and 14 over 15. And then you're going to have to divide it by 4 over 15. So you can go ahead and put that in your calculator. Answer divided by 14 over 15. And it should work out. Put it in the calculator, I'm getting 11. So the final answer is 11. Now let's say if you didn't want to do it in your calculator. You wanted to show off that you know how to do these simple fractions. So I'm going to do it in green. If you wanted to actually work it out, my best advice is to write this as an improper fraction. And as an improper fraction, this is 13 over 3. And then you're going to subtract 1 and 2 over 5. 1 and 2 over 5. That is, of course, 7 over 5. Then you find the LCM between 3 and 5, which is 15. 3 into 15 goes 5 times. 5 times 13 is, I believe, that's 65. Minus 5 into 15, and that goes 3 times. 7 times 3 is 21. So this works out to be 65 minus 21. And I believe that is 44 over 15. Now you have 44 over 15, and then that is divided by 4 over 15. So 44 over 15. When you're doing division, you change the sign to multiplication, and then you flip it. So it becomes times 15 over 4. Now this 15 cancels this 15. And so the answer works out to be 44 over 4. But 44 over 4 is 11. So this is if you wanted to work it out. But my best bet is, since it's 2 marks, just put it in a calculator. Don't waste any time. But that's how you do it otherwise. Now part 2. Part 2 wants us to work out 3.1 minus 1.15 squared over 0.05. As I said, the best bet is to put it in your calculator. So it's going to be 3.1 minus 1.15, and then you square it. When you square it, you're getting 3.8025. That's what the numerator will work out to be. And now this is being divided by, of course, the 0.005. So you work this out again in your calculator. Answer divided by 0.005, and you're getting 760.5. And that's how you tackle this question. Nice and easy, soft. All right, so all you did was work out the bracket first, work out what's in the bracket, and then you square it. Then when you got that result, you divided it by 0.005. That takes care of part A. Part B now. Part B says, a store is promoting a new mobile phone under two plans, Plan A and Plan B. The plans are advised as follows. You have to first pay a deposit of $400 with Plan A or a deposit of $600 with Plan B. But you also have to pay a monthly installment of $65 per month. And then the number of months to repay is 12 for Plan A and 6 for Plan B. There's no tax on Plan A, and there is 5% tax on Plan B. To calculate the cost of the phone under Plan A. So the cost of the phone under Plan A, let's work it out. Cost of phone under Plan A, it's going to be equal to, firstly, it's equal to, not phone. Firstly, it's equal to the amount of money that you have to pay for deposit. You have to pay $400 deposit first, plus monthly installment is $65. And you're paying that for 12 months. So it's 65 times 12, $65, and that is being multiplied by 12. You don't pay any tax at all on this, all right? There is no tax that is paid. So this is the cost of the phone under Plan A. So when we work that out, just put that in your calculator, 400 plus 65 times 12, that's $1,180. That's not bad. That's a decent cost for a phone. $1,180, right? Decent cost for a phone. So that's the cost of the phone under Plan A. Now it says determine which of the two plans is a better deal and justify your answer. So let's work out the cost of the phone under Plan B and see if it is cheaper. Whichever one is cheaper is the better deal. We always want the better deal. So the cost under Plan B, it says you pay a tax of 5% on all payments. That means you're going to pay 5% on each monthly installment and 5% on each deposit. So what that means is first you're going to pay $600 times 1.05. Why I put 1.05? Because you're paying 5% tax on the $600 as well. Plus, you're going to pay 5% tax on each monthly installment. So you're going to pay $65 each month, but you have to multiply that by 1.05 because you're not paying 100% anymore. You're paying 105%. All right, because you're paying 5% tax. So you're paying 5% each month, and you're doing that for 6 months. So this is the cost of the phone under Plan B. So let's work out this cost. So it's 600 times 1.05 plus, that's not 65. Monthly installment is 80. This should be 80. $80 for each monthly installment on the Plan B. So 600 times 1.05 plus 80 times 1.05 times 6. $600 times 1.05 plus 80 times 1.05 times 6. I'm getting $1,134. So plan B is actually, even though you're paying taxes, it's actually the better one, $1,134. And so, since plan B is cheaper, then plan B is a better deal for customers. Better deal for customers because you don't have to pay. Even though you're paying the tax, you get to save. You get to save money. You save like $46. And so plan B is the better buy. Nice and easy. Soft. Let's have a look at plan C now. Our question C. It says, John's monthly electricity bill is based on the number of kilowatt electricity that he consumes for the month. He's charged $5.10 per kilowatt of electricity consumed. For the month of March 2016, 2 meter readings are displayed in the table below. So in the beginning, this is what we see. At the end of the month, this is what he has. So now it says, calculate the amount of money that John pays for electricity consumption for the month of March 2016. So first thing we need to do is find out the difference to find out how many kilowatts did he consume for the month. All right, so the consumption of kilowatt for the month is going to be equal to the difference. All right, so you're going to have to say 3007 minus 3011. That give you the amount of kilowatts that he burned for the month. So for the entire month, he burned 296 kilowatts. Now, after burning 296 kilowatts, you then need to find out now how much money is going to be the bill. All right, so now the bill is going to be the amount of kilowatts multiplied by the charge per kilowatt. So the bill is going to be equal to 296, and that is multiplied by 5.10. When you work that out, that is equal to 296 times 5.1. You're getting 1,509.60. So you will pay $1,509.60, which is not pretty bad. That's pretty good. All right, so he's not burning too much kilowatt. John is a good person. Now, for the next month, April, John pays $2,351 for electricity consumption. Determine his meter reading at the end of the month. Now, if he pays this amount, we can then find out how many kilowatts he burned, all right, for the month. So we can let N be amount of kilowatt per hour John burned. And so the cost, which we know is 2,351.10, that is equal to the cost per kilowatt, 5.10, times the amount of kilowatt he burned, which is N. So when we divide through to get N is going to be equal to 2,351.1 divided by 5.1. That is going to be equal to, that's equal to 461. And so that means that he burned 461 kilowatts for the month of April. And so at the end of the month, at the end of the month, his meter will read 3307 plus the 461. That is equal to, his meter is going to be giving him 3,768 kilowatts. That's his meter reading at the end of the month. Nice and easy. So that's his meter reading at the end of the month. This takes care of question 1. So question 1 was very entertaining. All right, nice and easy. So we get some realistic questions on this topic. Nice and easy on consumer arithmetic. Now question 2 is generally factorization.